guys, this is me again, Michael R. Magura, 12 ABMA. I would like to present to you application of supply and demand. Supply and demand analysis may be applied to market for final goods and services or to market for labor, capital, and other factors of production. Law of supply and demand and how equilibrium price and quantity. The equilibrium price market is a state wherein demand is equal to supply. The law of supply and demand combines two fundamental economics principles describing how change in the price of resource, commodity, or product affects its supply and demand. And this is the price increase, supply rises while demand declines. Conversely, as the price drops, supply contracts while demand grows. Factors affecting demand and supply. Demand is the desire, willingness, and ability to buy a good or services. It refers to individual consumers or the total amount of all consumers in the market. Said here is the desire that has the ability to buy the product and has only the total cost. Factors affecting demand. 1. Price. What a buyer pays for a unit of a specific goods or services. These are the total number of units purchased at that the price is called the quantity demanded. An increase in the price of a good or service almost always decrease the quantity demanded of the good or services. 2. Quantity demand. Total number of units purchased at the price. These are example is when a good or service is highly elastic, the quantity demanded of the good or services varies widely at different price points. For example, a 5% increase in price will lead to a 20% decrease in demand for the good or services. Number 3. Demand schedule. Table that shows the quantity demanded at each price. Sometimes the demand schedule called demand curve because it's the graphical representative of the demand schedules. Demand curve. It is the relationship between price and quantity demanded on a graph. This is a graphical representation of the relationship between the price of a good or service and the quantity demanded for a given period of the time. Table 1. Price and quantity is demanded of strawberry. Demand curve or demand schedule. Demand schedule para sa produktong strawberry. Presyo. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Quantity demand. 50, 40, 30, 20, and 10. Law of demand. Law of demand states that at a higher price, consumer will demand a lower quantity of a goods. This is our demand is derived from the law of diminishing marginal utility. The fact that consumers use economics goods to satisfy their most urgent needs first. Factors affecting demand and supply. The factors such as taxes and government regulation, the market power of suppliers, the availability of substitute goods in economic cycle can all shift the supply or demand curve or alter their shapes. Supply is the amount of goods or services a producer is willing to supply at each price. These are the values of the goods that a producer is willing to give at each price. Price is what a producer receives for selling units of goods and services. The price is how much the customer paid. That's what he will receive. Law of supply. Law of supply depicts the producer behavior at the time of change in the prices of goods and services. When the price of a goods rises, the supplier increases the supply in order to earn a profit because of higher prices. It is the prices of goods and services. When the price of a goods rises, the suppliers increases supply to make a profit due to the higher price. Directly proportional. There are two amounts are proportional. They change at the same rate so that the relationship between them does not change. Labor supply, population growth, and wages. Labor supply is the number of hours people are willing and able to supply at a given wage rate. Labor supply is the total hours that worker or employees are willing to work at a given wage. Population growth is the rate of which the number of individuals in population increases in the given time period. Example, 1.1% per year. Population is growth, the increase in the number of the people in a population or dispersed group. Actual global human population growth amounts to around 83 million annually or 1.1% per year, which is the share of products of the industry received by labor of its work. As well as demand, pay will be determined by supply. Skill and qualification workers we have especially skilled will generally be awarded higher pay. Price of basic commodities. Commodities are not equal extremely important parts of financial market. That because they are essential for producer and manufacturer. Sugar 1/4, chicken, supermarket 15 pesos to 100 pesos, wet market 15 pesos to 180 pesos. Labor migration and overseas Filipino worker OFW phenomenon. What is labor migration? It is the process of shifting a labor force from one location to another. Overseas Filipino worker or OFWs, physical, are Filipinos who presently and temporarily working outside the country. Reason behind OFW phenomenon: high employment rate, low salary offered by employees in the Philippines, discrimination in job hiring in the Philippines, high withholding tax, in pesos and foreign currency. If a nation consistently has low inflation rates, usually its currency value increases. The reason for this is because the currency's purchasing power increases relative to other currency. Higher inflation rates, on the other hand, cause the currency to lose purchasing power and value related to other currencies. Market structure. In economic theory, perfect competition occurs when all companies sell identical products. Market share does not influence price. Companies are able to enter or exit without barriers. Buyer has perfect or full information and companies cannot determine prices. Monopoly is a situation where there is a singular seller in the market. An oligopoly is a market characterized by a small number of firms who realize they are interdependent in their pricing and output policies. In economic theory, perfect competition occurs when all companies sell identical product. Market share does not influence price. Companies are able to enter or exit without barrier. Buyers have perfect or full information and companies cannot determine prices. Philippine housing shortage and the real estate boom, rent and pricing structure. What is housing shortage? It is a deficiency or lack in the number of houses needed to accommodate the population of an area. Some of the reasons for housing shortage in the Philippines: cost of land increase, land shortage, migration. Real estate is a private property in the form of buildings and land. Four types of real estate. Residential real estate. Residential real estate is an area developed for people to live on. Commercial real estate. Estate refers to properties used specifically for business or income generating purposes. Industrial real estate. Particular type can be defined as property that is used primarily for producing, manufacturing, packing, or storing goods for the consumer market. Not in terms of real estate, land refers to a property used for agriculture purposes. Indication of the real estate boom in terms of rent and price structure. Real estate affects the economy because it makes up a large proportion of individual and business wealth across economic sectors. When real estate prices rise, wealth increase. When home and houses prices rise, the effect ripple across the economy.